Okay, so hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So as it's only my second video on here, I thought I would do another sit down video, and I found some questions from the internet, which are just like get to know me questions. I know I sort of did some facts about myself in my first video, but these are a bit more like in-depth questions, personal to me. So I'm going to answer these just to give you a bit more of an insight into me and my life. Not sure what my next video will be. Might be a vlog, it might not be, I'm not sure. But for now, I'm going to get on with answering these questions. Okay, so I actually went through and wrote all these down the other day. So the first one that I found was, what does your perfect Sunday look like? So my perfect Sunday would be having a lie-in, but not too much, so maybe around 9, half 9ish, wake up, have like some pastries and a coffee for my breakfast. Then I'm not quite sure, maybe do some jobs around the house, like hoover or put some washing on or something like that. And then I would spend the rest of the day reading, of course, and then sitting down with my family for a roast dinner and possibly watching a movie. That isn't what I do every Sunday. That is what my perfect Sunday would look like, because personally I don't like going out on a Sunday. I just feel like Sundays should be to chill and relax. The next question is, what is your favourite dish to cook? Now, I don't really have like a signature dish. I like cooking, but I'm not really sure. Like, the extent of my cooking skills is like chicken nuggets and chips or something. My favourite dish to cook probably would be a roast dinner, just because I like prepping all the veg, putting the meat in the slow cooker, chopping and peeling all the roast potatoes and everything. And I just like making a roast dinner because me and my mum do it together every Sunday pretty much, and so I think that would have to be my favourite dish to cook. Do you consider yourself religious or spiritual? Now, when I was a baby, I was christened, and I do believe in God. I don't actively go to church at the moment, but I do believe in God. And in regards to being spiritual, I didn't really believe in like signs from people that you've lost until I lost someone. So like now, whenever I see a feather or a robin, I think of my nana and my auntie. Just because if they were to come back as anything, I think it would be a robin. So I do believe in spiritualness now, and obviously I do believe in God. Do you like spicy food? Now, it depends what sort of spicy food. So I like Chinese. I always get salt and chili chicken from the Chinese. And then I like spicy things, like I eat like chili bites. I like jalapenos. I do like Indian food, but I don't like the really, really spicy curries. So I do like spicy food, but not like absolutely blow your head off spicy. Like, I could not just sit and eat a raw chili. Definitely not. Okay, so the next question is, what is your morning beverage and how do you take it? So I actually have two, because I do like tea and I also like coffee. So when I first wake up, I have a cup of tea with my breakfast. Now, I used to have like 2 sugars in my cups of tea, but I have cut down and now I have no sugar in my cup of tea. So I like my cup of tea really, really, really milky and no sugar. And then I also, after I've had my breakfast and like got ready for the day, I will have a coffee. And I like my coffee, I either like black coffee, or I have like a normal coffee, not too milky, like just a splash of milk with some toffee coffee syrup in. Toffee coffee. toffee flavoured coffee syrup in, because that is just like my favourite type of coffee. Do you have any pets? Yes, I have 2 pets. I have 2 cats. So I have one that is 2 this May, and then I have one that is 6 in February. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be? So I like the idea of going to the Caribbean because I love the Pirates of the Caribbean movies and I would like to go on a ship in the Caribbean and feel like Jack Sparrow in his ship. But I think my all-time dream place to travel would be to Poland, because I have Polish heritage and my mum's dad was from Poland. So I'd like to get to know more about the place, the culture, and I feel like it would make me feel a lot closer to like my heritage and my granddad. What book are you currently reading? So the book that I'm currently reading is Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. It is the follow-on to Phantasma. Now, I read this one last year, but I never read this one. So now I'm about that much way through, so I'm hoping to finish it today. But that is my current book that I'm reading. The next question is, sorry, I'm trying to see where I'm up to. What is your favourite thing about yourself? So I'm not really too sure what this would be. I quite like my hair colour. Obviously this isn't my natural hair colour, this is dyed. But I think my all-time favourite thing about myself would be my personality, because I like to think that I'm a kind person and that I'm genuine and that I'm just there for anybody whenever they need me. So I would have to say my personality. What is your preferred creative outlet? So my preferred creative outlet would be writing and journaling. I'm not very good with drawing or painting, that's more my sister's type of art. But for me it would be writing and journaling. What book do you wish you could read for the first time again? 100% The Boys of Tommen series. I talk about that book all the time and I just wish I could go back and read that series for the first time again, because it was such a good experience and I loved everything about that series. What is my biggest pet peeve? So I'm not really sure if it would count as like a pet peeve, but when I'm out and about and I'm like going shopping or just going for a walk or something, and I see like a little old person and then I see like people behind them and they're like trying to like rush them, or like being not horrible, but like when you can see that they're getting really impatient and like trying to like overtake them on the pavement, or just not really being patient with them. And we're all gonna get old one day, so you know, I don't like when I see that when I'm out and about at all. The last book that I read, sorry, I'm just looking at my bookcase. I think the last book that I read was Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, and it was all about her experience on the set of Gilmore Girls, and I think I read this in about a day. I absolutely loved this book. So that was the last book that I read. If you could be fluent in any language, what would it be? So I would quite like to be fluent in Latin, just so I could like learn all the oldie English words. And I would have to say Polish, just so, again, it would make me feel closer to my granddad, and I just really want to learn Polish. Growing up in school, I did do like bits of Spanish and bits of French, but I'm not fluent in any of those. I know the odd phrase or how to count to 10, but definitely it would be Latin or Polish. So the last question is, when looking for comfort, who is the first person you call? And it would be 100% my mum, because she's just such a comforting person and she always makes me feel loved and safe and protected and looked after. So whenever I'm upset or I'm having a bad day, the first person that I would call or go and speak to is 100% my mum. So the next few questions I've got are just some this or that questions that, again, I got off the internet. So the first one is early bird or night owl. I'm 100% a night owl. Like, I don't mind waking up early, but I wouldn't prefer to wake up early. And I just love it at night time when I can turn all my fairy lights on, have a cup of tea, cozy up in bed with my book. So definitely a night owl. Personal driver or personal chef? I would have to say personal driver because I don't drive at the moment. So I think I would actually quite like a personal driver, just to give me the freedom to go wherever I want. Because my mum is like really good at cooking, so I wouldn't need a personal chef because I love my mum's cooking. Sweet, savoury or sour? So I do love sour foods, but I'm gonna have to go with sweet. Like, if I go to the shop and I decide between a chocolate bar or a packet of crisps, it will be a chocolate bar. I am 100% like, I would have a chocolate bar over a packet of crisps any day of the week. Free travel for life or free food for life? Now, I feel like if I had free travel for life, it wouldn't be as exciting when I do go on holiday or travel, because if it's free for life, I would be going all the time. Whereas if I had to pay for it and save up for it, I wouldn't obviously go as often, so when I did go, it would be more fun. So I'm going to have to say free food for life. That would be such a dream. I would say free books for life, but that isn't on here. Going out or staying in? 100% staying in. Watching a movie or reading my book over going out any day. Background noise or silence? Now, I prefer background noise. I can never just sit in silence, like when I'm washing up or I'm tidying my bedroom or cleaning the house. I have to have something on in the background, whether that's music or a TV show that I'm watching. I can never just be in silence. Cocktail or mocktail? Now, I don't drink alcohol, so it would have to be a mocktail. Sparkling or still? So I'm assuming this means water, and I'm going to say still water because I don't know what it is, but I just don't like sparkling water. Gold or silver? So I'm guessing this means in jewellery, and I just prefer silver. I'm not wearing any jewellery at the moment, but when I do wear jewellery, it is 9 times out of 10 silver. And the last question is books or movies, and I think you'll be able to tell. It is definitely 100% books. So that was a bit of a Q&A video for you to get to know me more in depth and just see what my life is all about. So if you did like this video, then give it a thumbs up. You don't have to or anything, don't feel obliged to. Like I said, I'm not really sure what my next video is going to be. It probably won't be a sit down one though, because I've done 2 sit down videos now. Oh, actually, when I'm filming this, it is the 26th or the 27th of January. So as we are coming to the end of the month, my next video will probably be a January reading wrap up. So that actually might be a sit down video, but I might sit somewhere else rather than in my bedroom. But then after that, it should be a vlog. So if you want to see that, then please subscribe. Again, you don't have to or anything. But I really hope you liked this video. Bye everyone.